Hey guys, this is DP0427 here again with WRL Broadcasts, and this is another episode of Legions of Learning, and I'm back again here with OgreBarberian. Say hi, Ogre.
Hello.
Awesome. So, in the second episode, we're going to pick up where we last left off. It's been about a week since we've made this video, and I haven't logged in since then, so we're just going to literally pick up where we left off. So, what's the first thing we do here?
Well, you probably want to go ahead and collect your gifts. You got the general shop and the hero portal.
Alright, let's start with General Shop. What we got here? Where are the gifts? Here we are. So, this one, free. Sweet. I like free. Free's good.
Remember, you got to double click.
I'm not used to double clicking. Alright, now what's next?
It's a good feature, though. It's a good feature, though.
Yeah, in case of you accidentally butt dialing stuff, right?
Well, I hope you're not butt dialing it, but yeah. Like in my case, if you have a little bit of lag and your finger just holds on a thing and then you try to move the screen and it doesn't move right away, but it tries to click on it.
Yeah.
I think it's more for things like...
Alright. So, should I be expanding my shop or anything anymore? Or...
You can. Like, everything you expand to is going to give you more options on deals and stuff, so, I mean, it's not a bad thing.
As it stands right now, should I be buying anything? Like this Confinite?
If you want to buy the Confinite, then yeah, I would absolutely do so, until you get to a certain point where you're getting, like, hundreds of them a day.
Okay. Is it worth it? I mean, in terms of value?
I'll put it this way. I just recently stopped buying them, but up until recently I was buying them constantly. Just because having extra materials or extra 2-star heroes, it's handy. I mean, like, there's definitely reasons to pick them up.
Alright, I'll buy this then. What about, like, these type of shards? Like, they're showing some shards for sale. Are they worth it or not?
I would say that until you know more about the game, to bypass the shards until you're familiar with the heroes and which elements and everything that you are wanting. So I would say pass on those for now.
Okay, I'm going to expand the shop one more time and see what else that gets me. Oh, and next expansion.
Now that guy, the evolution ginseng, those are things that you do want to pick up when you have the gold, because they really do help out.
I have over 1 million right now. Should I buy it?
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, the ginsengs are something that you want to pick up if you have the gold. Like, just pick them up because they're very handy for leveling up, or sorry, not leveling up, evolving characters. So they're very handy.
Should I be looking at anything else while I'm here, or can we just exit out of here?
I mean, you can look at it, like the gold acquisition, 100% increase for 2 hours. Like, that's a decent deal if you know that you're going to get corridors.
Okay.
But in and of itself, it's not going to necessarily represent enough gold versus the 75 gems when you can spend 100 gems in the goods department and get 250,000 gold.
I see. So basically, right now, at the stage I'm at, it's not currently worth it, right?
Right. You're too early on. You're not making enough gold for it to be worthwhile. Later on, it definitely will be worthwhile because having a gold boost for 2 hours and just auto-farming for 2 hours can get you, 400,000 or 500,000 gold, no problem. So 75 gems versus the 100 gems for 250 is a pretty good deal at that point.
That's fair. All right. So let's get back into it. Next one is Hero Portal. Let's see my gifts. Damn it.
Remember, you got to click towards the left.
I wish they would just put the ship a little bit more somewhere else. Put the ship further down.
I mean, it's the only screen that you run into that problem.
Alright, where's my gift?
The other two aren't really a problem. It's towards the bottom. It's a free con.
Sweet. Spin.
Got to spin to win.
Big money. Oh yeah, since the last time we made a video, I did download all the content, so hopefully we don't have like those weird, like phantom characters. Who's this guy?
Yes, that would be very awkward. No, pretty much this time, so out of the regular confidence, what you're really looking for is pretty much any 2-star character So you got a 2-star character here, so that's fine.
Sweet.
What you're going to use him for here in a little while probably is to evolve that ginseng that you just bought also.
Cool.
So you're going to use 2-star characters to evolve that ginseng, and then you're going to feed your 1-star and 2-star characters to the ginseng to try and get it up some more so that you can get it to a 4-star evolution. And because when you start going from 4 to 5, you really want to use ginsengs because you don't want to waste, 4-star characters on trying to get somebody to 5 stars. It gets really awkward, so you want to use those ginsengs to do that when you can.
Fair enough. All right, so that'll be a little bit later then, I guess, right?
Well, I mean, you can do it right now if you want. It's up to you.
Okay, let's get to that then, I guess. Is there anything else I should do here?
Go ahead and do that 10 spin while you got it.
Oh, sweet.
On the Confidant, yeah.
Big money, big money. Do I have to pick this
And on this one, huh? Yeah, when it tells you to. So if you see the next button right there, that'll just skip to the next one. And basically all you're looking for is the color, and then the skip is all the way to the end. It'll just get all 10 pulls out of the way. But the next one will just go to the next pull.
Let's see them all.
So you just... So the notable one here is you got an additional Stratheim, who is a character you start out with. So he's your main tank right now.
Oh, it shows me at the bottom.
And then you got 2 other 2-stars.
I see.
Yeah, you got 2 other 2-stars, and then you got the Stratheim.
Oh, there's a character I didn't...
And apparently you don't have Stratheim. Because he's, I don't know, your base character. And again, you started this on your phone. And
Yeah, I don't know. This is weird.
I don't know. Whatever.
I did download
It's because of cross... You did, but apparently it didn't download the stuff that it thought you already had.
That's weird. That's probably what it is then.
So the rest of those guys are literally just fodder for experience.
Food.
They look cool, but that's about it.
Food. Alright, cool.
You need food to be healthy and strong.
Alright, so you're saying we needed the 2-star guys to feed into the ginsengs, so...
Yeah, go ahead and close your tab there.
Okay.
Click on the bell.
Okay. Click on the bell. Where's the bell? Oh, here.
Yeah, on the tab.
Over here.
Yeah, and then you get the advancement portal behind it.
Yeah. Advancement here. Okay. And then...
Alright, so now you can go into the evolve.
Cool. We didn't look into this last time, did we?
I don't think so, because you have those ginsengs also sitting there. So,
Okay, cool.
click on one of the 2-star ones.
Okay.
Alright, so now you can basically select the 2-star characters that you want to feed to it. So whatever you do when you're doing this, don't select the other ginseng, obviously.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter either. Any one of these.
Just any 2 of the silver stars is probably ideal.
Okay.
The 2 Stratheim you probably want to save, but
Yeah.
I mean, if you have to get rid of them, it's not the end of the world.
Okay. So I'll feed these 2 into that. Evolve.
Yep.
Sweet.
And I love the animation for the ginseng. He's so cute.
Look at me. Sweet. He's got another star. She?
Yeah, so now he's a 3-star, so that when you try to evolve your 3-star characters, you don't have to waste another 3-star character.
Sweet. You click them, they dance.
Well, they do their different animations.
Cool. Alright, so...
So, and now you have the 3-star one that also could evolve if you wanted to, but I don't think you have enough fodder for it yet.
I've got some stuff, but do I want to get rid of these?
Yeah, but you don't have a whole lot, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So you're going to save this one for later on. He'll be very useful really later on when you start evolving guys.
Okay. So we'll come back to this at another time then, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, let's exit out.
It was just the one that you wanted to do for now to just kind of show what it does.
Cool. Alright, so I guess part of the goal for this will be to get up to level 5 so I can get into the guild.
That is a pretty good goal.
Alright, so where should we go?
What level are you currently?
4.
I can't even see it because the little icon's blocking me. Alright, so let's just go ahead and follow the storyline for a little while then.
So into battle.
Got to get 235.
Yeah. Let's see here. So yeah, I've got 343 energy I have to burn through. So
Yeah, don't worry. It'll go away eventually.
alright, so I'm guessing.
And then you'll be sad.
I'm guessing I'm gonna level up and it's gonna give me more energy too.
Yeah, every time you level up, it does give you more energy.
Alright, so let's go into next. I mean, at this point, am I basically auto-battling through stuff? Or can I auto-battle through stuff?
Yes, you can absolutely auto-battle through stuff for a while. Except that you don't have... I don't know if you have auto-battle enabled yet because you haven't beaten the content one time.
Oh, okay, you have to beat it the first time. Okay.
Yeah, you have to beat it the first time, and then it'll allow you to do other stuff.
With my current setup, is it okay like this, or should I fix anything?
Like, it's fine, unless you want to use your little purple blob.
Is the purple blob better than certain people on my team right now?
He's probably better than your Centurion.
Okay.
Just because you're going to get more Talos through the course of the game.
Sweet.
Where Centurion is kind of a rare, ultra rare, special event type character.
And he's a blobby. Let's play with the blobby.
Yes, but I mean the Centurion you like too because it's you. So.
Yeah. I mean, I want to see what the blobby looks like in animation. So.
Yeah, he's pretty fun. He's pretty fun.
Should I?
You don't have to. You don't have to, but every time you take someone's sidekick in, they do get social coins for it.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some social points then.
Cool. And if one of your characters die, my Leona will come out and nuke everything.
Okay. So, but even if your character doesn't come out, you still get the points, right?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, let's see. Let's see how long it takes me to get to level 5. So.
I mean, it should just be a handful of battles. I'm not sure how much experience you get every time.
Let's see here.
Although something to point out is that those quests that you have sitting there to collect probably will give you a ton of experience too.
Oh, okay. We gotta do that then.
So you might want to go collect those here at some point.
And then go back to do some battles if I'm not done yet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
Did you come up with any questions in the meantime while we're waiting for these battles to happen?
Not really. Something will probably come up later. Let's see here.
Well, I'll point this out right now. So that animation that the boss does when he shows up, you can disable that if you want to.
Oh, I can?
In the settings. Yeah, you can disable it so where the boss animation doesn't happen. You can make it so that the boss's HP bar, his damage numbers, like a whole bunch of stuff. You can change all kinds of stuff on what is and what is not on the screen during battle for you.
Am I in the slowest mode right now for animations? For like
you're in normal speed, which is not the slowest. They actually have a slow.
Okay. Maybe I'll slow
So you're not in fast mode, you're not in slow mode, you're in normal.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can speed it up, you can slow it down, do whatever you want.
Maybe I should slow it down just to make it a little bit easier to process, because everything's just going too fast. Right now.
Right, and again, you're still learning, so you're still learning how to interrupt and do stuff like that.
Yeah. It also gives you a little bit more time to help coach me. So.
Sure.
Let's do. I'm just gonna skip.
And if you wanted to skip all of that, you can just hit next.
If I want to listen to the story and read the story, can I go back?
There is a way to later on, yeah.
Okay.
You can go back to it later.
Sweet. Hey, the blobby looks awesome.
So go to your little quest bar down at the bottom there.
Here. Daily quest.
Yeah.
Receive all.
And that'll get you those.
Okay. Didn't level up.
But then you had some other quests for achievements that you had that you didn't collect. But you don't have to collect those. Actually,
I'll just go do them.
I was going to say, you could have gone to the little 4 boxes in the top corner and just collected them from there. You didn't have to leave. You can go back to the main screen.
Ooh. Okay, well, let's see.
Well, this is learning. I mean, this is why we do this.
We learn from our mistakes. Not necessarily a mistake. Still something to learn from. I have 10 quests now. Jeez.
Well, they're all your achievements.
Oh, I see. Sweet. Receive all.
So not necessarily experience, but a lot of stuff.
Sweet. A lot of these little cute guys.
And those are literally experience.
Sweet. Okay, so I didn't level up. Okay, keep going.
Well, no, you didn't actually get any experience from the achievements.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
It says when you get the experience.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
Like your daily quests gave you 10 experience for completing them, but the achievements didn't give you any experience.
Oh, by the way, what like sometimes I see that thing come up. It says search. Search is like the type of battle it is, or what is it?
Yeah. Okay. So there's like 5 or 6 different types of battles. The boss one at the end is going to be a showdown. You just went through a sky prison. Most of the other ones that you're going to be finding right now are search.
Okay.
And then there's also ambush and defense.
Okay.
And avarice.
Okay. So basically, I mean, they're just different types of battle, but they don't really actually. Do I have to really be concerned too much about it if I'm going through just clearing them out?
Well, you want to pay attention because it dictates what kind of battle and how you might want to play that battle.
Oh, okay. So for strategic purposes, how to set up your team and stuff like that.
Not only that, but also the tactics that your team use. If you click on the next, I'll show you.
Okay. So right now I'm in search, right?
Right, you're going to be in search on this one. But if you go to the right side there, you have a little tactics button. Right side.
Oh,
right
okay.
there. So you have 3 different tactics. You have all-out attack, stay alive, and focused.
Try to survive and focus. Okay.
So the try to survive one, they'll avoid AoEs, which is really important. And then the tactic one, focus one, is the one that'll allow your guys to automatically use their interrupt skills at an appropriate time.
Okay. So for search, what do you recommend?
Most of the time, you're going to want to stick to either all-out attack or focus, depending on where you're at. And sometimes you're going to want to switch to the stay alive. So those are the one, like, you do use all of them, I promise you that.
Okay.
It just depends on what you're having trouble with, what your team is capable of, and stuff like that. So it just changes how the AI behaves for the characters a little bit. That's all it is.
That's interesting. So for this one, let's go, I guess, focus. Let's try that since we've been doing all-out attack. So let's do that.
So this time with the focus on, it'll actually show you, if you put it on auto battle, it'll show you when to use Ren's interrupt skill so that you can learn how to do that.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's put it on. I'll slow down the animation and then put it on auto. So, oops.
And those options will be down on the bottom left.
Yeah, I forgot to put you a sidekick.
So,
A big deal.
yeah, that's fine. Actually, you can only take me one time, and then I have to cool down.
Oh, okay.
And I forget how long the cooldown is, but I want to say it's like 8 or 12 hours or something.
Okie doke. Oh, there was one thing.
But that's why you want to have a big friends list.
Yeah, that was another thing I was going to ask. So the friends list, it has a cap, right?
Yes, there's 30 friends that you can have, and you want to have a big friends list because you want those social points.
Okay.
They're very, very helpful, and they get you a lot of cool stuff.
What about alliance size? Is the alliance size cap too?
Alliance is 50.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right, so you're on normal speed, so you double-click that, and then turn on the auto.
Okay.
Do you see the bars around Ren?
I think
Ren's ability? It had little box bars around it
I think so.
saying that he could interrupt the skill. So pay attention to Ren's skill specifically. It's the second one.
Let's see.
You can also change the camera angle if you don't like this one.
Let's see. Change it. I saw it said flash interrupted, so, but I didn't see anything around the actual.
Yeah. Well, just keep watching it, and it should do it. Usually the enemy's bar will be having a purple bar underneath it, indicating that they can be interrupted.
Cries of anguish fill my soul.
Sweet. That's awesome. That animation is so funny.
It's a self-heal, too, so it's even better.
I saw the box.
All right, so pay attention to Ren's skill. He's silenced right now, but he just used it apparently. All right, so pay attention while it's lit up now, and then when the enemy tries to use a skill, hopefully it'll...
Did he just use it? Oh wait. Oh, I see. So this is that. Now not okay. I see. I saw what
There it is. That was it.
Like the four
That was it.
The four-corner highlighting thing, right?
Yeah, the four-corner little box, yeah.
Okay.
That indicates that he can be interrupted. And your guys are just a little powerful right now is all, because you have some powerhouse in Nora.
Okay.
So, I mean, as the content gets trickier, you want to pay attention to that particular ability to interrupt, though,
What am I
and you'll get better at it. Yep, Astria died.
Let's put it in
It happens, but you still got 3 stars.
Let's put it in quest. Receive whatever it is.
The star system works differently in this game. I don't know how it works exactly.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Yeah, and you just want to complete, chapter 1 of this area, or I guess area 1 of this
Act.
world. No, the act is the storyline. The world that you're on, each world has a bunch of different areas that you can go to.
So where am I currently at right now? Like act what? World what?
You're at, like, Act 2.
Act 2 and stage 6 or world 2?
Well, if you click on the little yellow box in the top corner,
What's going on here? Oh, I clicked
go back.
I see. Hold on. Click X.
Actually, it's right there. Never mind. It was just right there for a second. You're on Act 2, Scene 3. But if you go back,
Okay.
click the X. And then in the top, there's a little yellow, like, indicator.
Here?
Click on that, yep.
Oh, I see.
So that's what you have to do.
Uh-huh.
So you've got 3 out of 4 complete of Soldiers in Danger, which means you have to complete this next search mission.
Uh-huh.
But if you click on the little yellow icon in the bottom left corner
Bottom left?
of that
Oh, this?
little box,
Oh, I see.
yeah, that thing right there, this is the actual story that you've progressed through so far.
Okay.
This is where you can come to read up, catch up, whatever you want to do, and it shows you how far you have to go.
So there's 9 acts in total. I see.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot of stuff to do.
Basically, each new act gives you a new world to explore.
Cool. Sounds cool. Alrighty. So where am I? Here.
But if you look at it, you can click on the Scene 2, Act 2, Scene 3.
This?
Just click anywhere,
Oh,
and it pops up what you have to do.
So if I click adventure.
Well, it shows you what you have to do. Okay, so you have to save soldiers and dangers at the Forgotten Battlefield, which means that you have to do the missions that you're currently doing, which is just fight battles in the Forgotten Battlefield until it says you're complete.
Okay. Sweet. So let's get into that. Move along.
This should be the last one, and then it should try to advance the storyline.
I'm gonna give Doombox and actually Doombox is he doesn't need my social points. Look at him. Let's keep getting in. Let's get in there. So, hopefully I'll be leveling up soon.
You'll probably get pretty close here pretty soon.
Maybe
I'm not sure how much experience you get per battle. So
Okay.
I just remember the first 10 levels went by really, really quickly.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's go, Blobby.
And if you look, you're actually following the fairy on the camera right now.
All right. So what's
She's above the battlefield.
the camera mode? Oh wait, she's above.
The last one is the one I use.
Okay. So let's see. Oops.
This is the one that I use.
Okay.
It's a more tactical chess-like view.
So it's like from up top, like bird's eye view.
Yeah, it's up top and to the side.
All right. And the other one is like an auto camera, right? The one after this.
Yeah, the very first one, which is the one after this, if you click on it again, it'll basically follow who's using the skill and,
Okay.
just kind of bounce you all over the place. I don't personally like that style because I like to be able to see who's doing what all at the same time.
Okay. That's probably very seizure-like too. If things are moving all over the place.
I mean, it's cool to watch if you're, just making a video or something of battles and stuff. It's probably really cool to watch it like that.
I do.
But for me, when I'm playing and trying to be tactical, I want to be able to see who's where doing what.
Yeah, I hear you. Like, I'm probably be the same way too. Like I like this type of thing where you can see everything going on. This guy's cool. He's got a huge shield, and he's dead.
He's actually a character that you can unlock too. His name is OgreBarberian.
Cool. I like him. Looks cool.
And see, there's another 50 XP for you because you completed that part of the storyline. And that's where you're going to get a lot of your XP is from the storyline itself.
Cool.
So now it'll complete the next part of the storyline for you. You can just click the next in the top corner if you want.
Okay.
And now it'll tell you the next thing that you have to do is go to the easy zones of somewhere else.
Did I level up? Leveled up, right?
No, it's the, you completed a level up on a character and therefore you got the event that's going on.
Oh, okay, cool. So go to next, yes?
Well, you can go to the next, or you could click on the, thing that you didn't bother to read, which was telling you what to do. You clicked next, and then you clicked through the screen that was telling you what you had to do.
Boo.
I mean, it's fine. You can get back to that screen. It's not a big deal.
I can? How do I get back to it?
Yeah, you just click on the Act 2, Scene 4 anywhere.
Oh, it's the same thing? Okay. That was the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Wait,
It just takes you back to that same screen.
Oh, okay.
You clicked next, so it's taking you to the next battle.
Oh, okay.
Which I believe you do have to fight him as the next battle, so just go ahead and fight him.
Okay. But give someone else some points here. Alright, dude, I'm about to get some points. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff I have to learn. This game is confusing.
It is, but, I mean, you'll get there. You're still in the really, really early stages.
Yep.
Like, to be fair, I think I played more than you've played total in my first, 3 hours.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, that's how it is. Like, I did all of mine in the first sitting on the first day. I just did 3 hours because I had all this energy. I'm like, ooh, this is so cool. One of my favorite looking characters
This guy does look cool.
that you get.
Alrighty. So, right now, because I'm having it on auto battle, so basically there's not too much for me to actually do.
So you see how he interrupted there, and now you have two skills that just popped up above Nora and
Link skills you were talking
Leona.
about.
Those are their link skills, yeah.
So this is like,
Those only become available when you meet the condition.
okay. So those are the combo potential things that you guys were talking about on the last podcast.
Pretty much, yeah.
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 Okay, cool. I get it.
And there you go. You should actually be really close to leveling up.
Let's see here. Skip through this.
You can hit next in the top corner.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. So
Read what it says.
find Gearming drones on B1 of the Razor Claw Shrine. Okay.
Okay. So you have no idea where that is, right?
Right.
That's fine. It's going to show you.
Sweet. So we just got a daily quest. Pick up. But,
It won't let you until you get rid of the icon.
boo.
I mean, if it's literally forcing you to do what it wants you to do to learn where things are, and then it'll give you autonomy back.
Cool. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I wish I had a phone powerful enough to play for more than an hour, because this game is actually super graphically intensive. Awesome. I know.
And now it's going to take you out.
No. Jesus. Right.
You should have just said, remind me later.
Okay. Alright, what are we doing here?
So bottom left, there's a don't show me for 3 days.
Oh, these are ads. These are like ads to shop.
Yeah, it's just basically all the in-game stuff that's going on.
It's not letting me check it. Oh, there we go.
You are checking it.
Oh, okay. There's just multiple screens.
Yeah, there's a lot of screens.
Jeez, what's going on here?
It's literally showing you all the deals that you can get right now. And then there's a new season, and
Oh,
look, the arena is now available, and blah, blah, blah. So you probably leveled up to 5
sweet. That's what happened.
without realizing you leveled up to 5. So you now have access to the guild.
Let me just get all my free stuff.
There are 2 achievements over there, but you didn't collect.
Wait, what the? Where'd it go?
You're up in the mail.
Oh.
Go back to the quests at the bottom. What are you clicking on?
I don't know where I'm clicking. What's going on here? There we go. Receive all.
There you go.
Sweet.
Because you hit level 5, you can now change your icon to that little bullhead if you want.
Sweet. Time to be a bull. No.
Not the chat, you're right.
There we go. Sweet. Bull time. Okay, now.
Moo.
So what are we gonna do next? Oh wait, the goal was to get into the guild. Let's do that.
Jeez.
Let's see. We're at the 30-minute mark, so we could probably do this and then end the video here and pick up next time.
Well, that's up to you.
All right, let's do join. Right. And then
Well, you have to click through all the stupid tutorial
close that.
and then join.
Okay.
So now you have to go to search.
And then type in Court of Owls.
You have to type it in like exactly, I think.
Is it all one word?
Yeah.
Like this?
And the second O, yeah, there we go.
Okay.
I think it might be the Court of Owls too.
Let's just search.
But just go ahead and do search and we'll see.
Nope.
Yeah, try the.
Take that.
Yeah.
There you go. Sweet.
That's it. And guess what? We're full.
Boo. Okay.
We're going to have to make space for you at some point.
Let me in.
Uh,
Alright.
so now we have to contact Hate Mail and figure out when we can get you in.
Alright. So, but I'm basically a noob right now, right? So maybe they don't want me in.
Yeah, you're looking at all the members right now. If you look down there at the bottom, those are all the members.
Wait. How can
Well, some members.
I can click
It's all loot.
Oh, I see. Oh, Loot has multiple accounts? Or
No, it just had him on the screen multiple times.
I see. Is there someone like me, basically at my level? Yeah.
Probably not.
Level 7 here.
Oh, well, we'll talk to Hate and we'll get that spread out for you.
Alright. Let's see here. How about let's do this. To make me earn my place in the guild, let's see if I can get to level 7 real quick. See, look at me.
Level 7 from 5?
Does it take a long time?
No, not necessarily, but I mean,
Alright.
you might be playing for like an hour.
Oh, okay, never mind then. We don't have that much time. Alright, we'll pick up where we left off next time then, I guess. Hey, what's this thing here? Now that I have
Okay. Yeah, you have your event up at the left. Go ahead and click on that.
What's this?
So this is the event that's going on right now. It's basically Legion training, which means any level ups or evolutions or awakenings that you do gain you points. So if you look, you have a little red dot above your points tab, and then you should be able to collect that reward. Ta-da! And now that's in your mailbox.
Nice.
More energy.
Oh, awesome. I'm never gonna burn through this.
Now, once you actually join a guild, the guild has progressed really far in this, and you'll be able to collect basically all of the rewards on the guild tab
Okay.
once you actually contribute some points to the guild.
Okay, cool. So that's basically what this is, right? All this stuff down here.
This is this is the solo one that you're looking at right now.
Okay. So
There's another tab on the left there for the guild on the left bottom. There you go. You don't have a guild right now, that's why it's kind of
Okay.
grayed out. But once you do join the guild, you'll have the points tab that you'll basically be able to click on and collect a ton of stuff.
Cool. Okie doke. So that'll be whenever that happens. Hopefully, let's see here. What else is there?
One thing that you got right there is your specials
Where's my
down at the bottom.
special?
You have
Okay.
eight of them.
Okay.
So this is something that you want to go do is because you got all your daily rewards and stuff that you can collect.
Okay. So I can receive this.
So you want to collect that one daily because it's always there. It changes what it is every day, but you can collect it every day.
Okay.
And then you have the daily roulette, which is really handy and gives a lot of really powerful rewards.
So click on the spin.
Well, yeah, so this might be a good way to end right here.
Sweet.
Unless you get some confidence, and then you're just going to go open those.
That's gonna go. Sweet. Spin it to win it. Big money, big money. I basically want this black one, right? that's like the best.
No, actually, you want the little purple imp.
This?
Is the big one.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the big one.
That's the dude. That's like a full character.
No, he's a skill imp.
Oh, skill imp? Okay.
Yeah, so basically he's literally a one-star blobby, essentially,
Cool.
that you can feed to a character and it'll raise their skill level in something,
Cool. I'm getting lots of gold.
instead of having a duplicate character. Which is fine. Gold is very necessary.
Come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money.
You keep saying big money, it's giving you tons and tons of gold.
Alright, I'm saying big money, I want prizes. I want that trip to Vegas. Come on. I keep getting
Have some more energy, it looks like.
more gold.
More gold.
That's my last spin.
I mean, you get more daily spins every day, it seems like. Multiple times a day sometimes.
Jeez.
All you got was money because you kept saying big money.
Fair enough. I got what I wanted, I guess. Alright. I guess
You did.
I guess we'll end the video out here. And,
Go ahead and close that out and go ahead and collect them all and show everybody how much you actually got.
Alright, that's fair. It's in my mailbox. Actually, that's something in Quest too.
No, I don't think it is in your mailbox, actually. I think those go directly into your...
Achievements.
I don't know.
Let's see here. Where's my mailbox? This is not it. This is my mailbox. Yeah. Let's see.
Those are from the Legion training programs. Go ahead and collect those.
So the money just went straight into my actual inventory.
Yeah, that's straight into your inventory.
Okay.
It doesn't always do that, so sometimes it goes to your mailbox.
Okay.
So if you're looking for something that you thought you got, just check your mailbox.
Fair enough. Alright, so I guess that's a good place to end the video. So the next time we do this, hopefully, I'm going to try and see if I can find some time and then play through a little bit more and get a little bit higher level and see if we can have more.
Yeah, you need to do some playing on your own and come back to me with questions.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see here. So right now, there's dungeons. That's probably something we'll look at later. And then, yeah, okay.
Well, dungeons is where the story wants to take you now. Like, you're supposed to go into the Razorclaw shrine or whatever. I think that's where it's trying to take you.
Okay, so maybe we'll leave that to the next time, and then we'll make dungeons a thing to talk about next time then. Cool?
Alright, I mean, that's fine.
Alright, cool. Thanks for being on, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright.
It's always fun.
And hope this helps, guys. See ya.